I'm a little late to this, but to be fair, these are always some of my least viewed videos, so it's not like it's that big of a deal. But today I'm going to rank all three June 2026 movies that I watched, ranked from the worst to the best. And coming in last place, third place, we have Supergirl. And this is a movie that I didn't hate. I didn't hate it as much as some of the other people who watch this movie, but it's just not really that great. It feels very derivative of a lot of James Gunn movies, which is weird because even though he's the CEO of DC Studios, he didn't direct this movie. It's just weird, and you have a villain that's just so bland and uninteresting. It's not a bad movie. Like, it's not. I think it's getting a lot of hate when it's still like a fun time, but it's just not great. And it's just a little frustrating because this looked like a movie that could have been great. And it just really bothered me that some of the decisions they made, and even like Kara herself isn't really super likable. And I appreciate that to make her different from Clark. But you got the bland villain, the visuals aren't really anything special, and even our lead here is just not really that interesting. I think that Millie Alcock gives a great performance, but outside of that, there's just not that much to this movie. And coming in second place, we have Disclosure Day. And this is another movie that I found to be kind of disappointing, simply because of the fact that it's Steven Spielberg. It's a sci-fi movie. This should easily be one of the best movies of the year, but unfortunately, we're only halfway through the year. I guess we're more than halfway through the year already. And this won't be on my top 10, and that's just kind of unfortunate. And I will say that there are some really great things. I think that some of the visuals of this movie are really, really cool. And I think that there's also a really cool train sequence in here, but there's also just a lot of stuff where you're like, wait, huh? Okay, well, if that, there's a lot of stuff that just doesn't make sense. Whether it's the main premise of them, basically these characters just trying to get to the news to expose aliens. It's just put it online. What do you mean you're going to the news? That's the main plot. It doesn't make sense. And then you have other characters, some of the things that they're able to do, basically teleportation exists in this universe, but it's not really explained super well. And it's just weird because it's this is Spielberg's ballpark. I mean, this is sci-fi. And this is a movie that I think is solid. But given the premise and the talent behind it, this should have been incredible. But it wasn't. I will say I think that the performances are great, especially from Emily Blunt. She is fantastic in this movie. And coming in at number one, we have Toy Story 5. And part of me it is a little sad to think that, in my opinion, the best movie of the month is the fifth installment of a franchise. Technically the sixth if you count Lightyear. But that really just goes to show the quality of the Toy Story franchise, because this movie feels like it found a way. The stuff here is just so relevant with technology being introduced and how kids don't really play with toys as much anymore. Bonnie's trying to make friends. And there's just so much stuff where when they first announced this movie, I'm like, really? And then you watch it and you're like, oh, that's what they're doing? Oh, Jesse's the main character? Oh, okay, that makes sense. It's just like a movie you watch and you're like, oh, okay. Obviously, why did Disney make this movie? Because they want money. I mean, hey, I don't blame them. But at the same time, you watch this movie and you see the story and you're like, oh, this movie almost had to be made. Because this story feels so relevant to kids today. It feels just so relevant to our world today. And the story itself genuinely is good. And also, yes, they did bring back Woody, but it's not like they brought him back just to make him the main character again. No, we're seeing Buzz and Woody are kind of the background characters, and we're having Jesse be the lead here. And that's fascinating. That's something different. That's something new. And it was just really good. I mean, hey, I am glad to say that that Pixar, I mean, they're back. I mean, this movie really was great. I definitely think this is one of the best movies of the year. I don't think it is one of those things where that original trilogy was just so perfect. These past two movies kind of feel like, oh, here's a story we want to tell. And they are stories worth telling, I think. But they don't feel as grand, I guess, as the first three movies. But this movie genuinely is really good. I really do think it was great. They found a story that needed to be told. And of course, I mean, obviously, the animation is top notch. It's Pixar. What do you expect? Voice cast, obviously, is great. But it's really just the story here is just genuinely a really good story. It's good. So that's my ranking of all three June 2026 movies that I watched, ranked from the worst to the best. I hope that in July I can get around to watching more. I've already seen one. I'm hoping I can get to 5. Would be my goal for July. But tell me in the comments, what is your ranking of every single June 2026 movie that you watched? Leave your ranking in the comments below, from the worst to the best. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Tell me, what is your most anticipated movie of July? So leave a like if you enjoyed this video and subscribe for more rankings and reviews.